Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Our population has bounced back quite nicely since the unfortunate incident with the food and the starvation. And so did our happiness. So our happiness is coming back up quite nicely now, and I do believe our general productivity would be pretty high at the moment. Quality of flat average lifespan. Do we see productivity around here? Not at all. But I believe if you click on an individual, you can see their productivity level. You cannot? Oh, yeah, there it is, 106%. So we're pretty good in terms of productivity. If we look at it over here, average productivity across the map is at 95%, which is awesome. Now, we actually have this building here where I can now get people to come and work it. We should have enough workers to get this working. And now we can start to see things like average productivity for this part of town. And we can see some other stats as well. Crime over here as well. We can see all these kind of things. So that's pretty good. I'm going to close all of these out because I think everything is kind of under control. Yes. So what we want to do is we want to manage this a little bit better. I just wanted to have a quick look. I don't think there's no way this could work. If we got rid of that, I still don't think that would work. I think this was too far anyway. But anyway, I think we're pretty good at moving meat around, so we don't have to worry too much about that. What I would like to do is get our food and alcohol supplemented with a little train that will make this work. Now, in order for us to make that work, we will need a little bit of fuel for trains, because initially we're just going to diesel it up. So let me hit that one over there, pause it while I work on distribution. Yes, you will get about 50 tons. Yeah, that's okay. Let's get that moving. These things can slowly get built over time. I'm not too fussed by it. We should have a reasonable amount of food ready to go. Yes, it's awesome. We can now also actually use a train for export. So we can do 2 trains basically. The one train, however, we would only really load. We can't empty this thing out, right? It just wouldn't be on. I think our livestock is looking pretty good at the moment, and likewise our meat is moving reasonably quickly along here with very few people. Yeah, so we should be okay with that. This is not looking good. This is getting a little bit too busy for my liking. This is getting a little bit too busy for my liking over here. So can we do a little something differently about this stuff? Can we, in fact, change up number 2 and then change up number 3 like that? So we'll do a bit of a pause there. Similarly, we'll do that. So at least we can get in and out. You know what? We'll swap around similarly over here. So now, basically, this acts as a road, as a continuous road, and everybody outside of it would need to wait. Yes, I think that is pretty reasonable. I think maybe that'll work a little bit better for us over here. Generally, things are going pretty well with most of our services, but I would like to get a train in play. We should now see something here. So now we will be able to fill up a train. I believe, let's just clear this out. This is electricity that's stemming from the waste energy plant. There's another group of people coming over here. Oh, not actually. Is there still people on there? No. All of them are kind of moving through there. Now, if we were to, I've paused it. If we were to put another station in there, I'm kind of tempted. I'm really kind of tempted to get even another station in here. Let's see how that would look like. So if we grab it, we talked about this in the last episode. So we would like a train platform, probably just a single. We don't need a big train platform. So something like that is kind of what I think we will be doing. It's not ideal, but we can get a little bit of room there. And we just need to know that it's pretty tight from a... So if we were to do that, right, what other options do we have? Really, we've got a smaller one, which is probably not going to work for us in display. That's the kind of the size we would like. And then the alternative is something like that, which is just, yeah, that's just too big. We don't need that. Even this. This is an interesting one. If we were to use this one, it kind of feels like it'll work a little bit better. Yeah, let's do that instead. Let's clear that one out. We'll bring in the other train station and let's plan that one in here. I believe... Okay, what we need to do is we just need to plan out for our highway connection here, right? So see, if we do that, the next train station really needs to be... I think this one is okay, but that's getting a little tight and close in this area. So grab me my train station. Yeah, so it really needs to... go in here somewhere. And that we... Ooh, I don't know if it'll... So if we do that, pause it there, get that in place. That's okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip out these and redo it, basically. We'll see. Oh, we can get rid of them like so. Okay, now out of this facility, go with the wooden ones again. Let's just make sure we are... doing that. Oh, come on. Or doing this. Okay. And then back on the other side, we will need... And the question is, do we also allow them to go through any one? Okay, let's try something else. If we were to redo this by putting in this thing first, right, as tight as we can. But if we were to do that, and we were then to do this, right, that would still work. And can we put a... We can't actually put a switch in there. Okay, or a signal in there. Let's come back out, try that again, give it a little bit more room. Oops. What I had in mind. Ooh. Like that, like that. Ooh. Okay, give it a little bit more room. That should be sufficient, I think. That's okay, that's fine. And that'll... Can we? And on that side as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so for the time being, we'll get rid of those, but there's enough room there, and we've got a little bit of space on that side also. Now, what we will need to do is, I think we need to run it kind of straight out of here. Something like that, and now we should have sufficient room to... before we do that, let's run it straight a little bit longer. We do a bit of a crossover thing right over there. And now I believe we'd be okay. So that's going back this way. Or it's going that way. Actually, you don't need that. You don't need that. We can just do one into the one direction, one into the other section, because this is a one-way. So if we were to do that, then instead, we can move that forward a little bit too. So from here, you can take any one of these, right, through there. So you can take any open gap, and then from there you can go. You just need to wait for a clear line to get out onto the rail track. I believe there should be sufficient room here for some stuff. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to do that. That's going to kind of give me a little bit more room to play with. The other thing that I thought we needed to do is run something from there to there. Now, I wondered if we'd be able to do that. I think so. So now at least we can run workers straight through that side. That's going to be fine. I will do that, and what I'll do is I'm just going to go ahead and spend a little bit of cash building up this area. Okay, there we go. So that should be fine. Now at least the track builder can get out there too. Excellent. Just keep on building these tracks. At the same time, what I'll do is I will get rid of this center road here so that we can actually get access here for a little bit of construction work. There we go. So we'll get access there for construction to start moving. Okay. We do need power on this side. It's still something that we will have to put in place. We can probably, you know what? We can probably run an extra road over here that provides access to these facilities. Now, eventually we would want to bridge over all of this stuff. But for the time being, what I'll do is let's just put a gravel road in here, so we don't have to worry too much about tons of other stuff, right? Let's just do that so that there is at least a gravel road that runs through on all of these things, so I can start to get rid of that one at least. Ooh, I didn't want to do that. Let's do it the other. What? We have stuff coming in here. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's just keep that going. This one, I believe this one should be okay. Shouldn't be anything coming in that way. Excellent. What we do need is, this is without power, and this is without power. So we need a power facility somewhere over here. So while we're at it, let's just connect these up a little bit. There we go. We'll leave that for now. We'll remove that first before we get moving. Excellent. Construction is starting straight away. I like it. Oh, that's pretty good. We've got our track builder doing its thing. Yeah, that section at least works fairly well, I think. That's good. Okay, now power in this area. We need a power substation pretty centrally, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna pop it over here because there is some power on the other side there. What I might do is I might just pop it in. Well, alternatively, we could just do it on this side. Yeah, absolutely. That's not bad. So let's do that. That'll give all of these things power. So we'll do that. We'll get that started. At the same time, I'm thinking, this doesn't need substantial amounts of power, right? Can we just run the 150? Yeah, let's just do that. Just do that and run it. We'll just do that, get that up and running. Presumably we can pay for it, but that's okay. Okay, that's good. So we will have fuel. One of these things has a bit of a wear on them, 62%. Now, presumably they will get managed, right? So where does this guy actually belong to? It belongs to medium storage. Okay. Let's have a look. Where is this? So is this within the range of... It must be within the range of this guy, right? Oh, it's not. I need to up that. There we go. Now they will go and find them, go out and sort that out. Luckily, we've spotted that a little bit. Still a bit of room. Oh, this is all done? Ooh, I like it. I like it. That means we can buy a train to start running food to this facility. Okay, now trains are pretty pricey, so let's see, what can we get if we were to, well, US-based trains. We've got, fairly, that's a passenger train, not very expensive as a passenger train, really, from a locomotive's perspective. Now, look, we're not super quick here. So what is this? This is the cheapest one we have here is 87, I think, from a locomotive perspective, right? Look at this thing. A monster. Those are electric. Okay, let's go and have a look at what we can get on this side of things. If we wanted a diesel locomotive, please. Oh, they're pretty cheap. And this is kind of the one that we're going to want to run. 100Ks, 80Ks. Wow, this one is even better. Way better. Okay, cheaper and better. I think that's the kind of thing we're going to run because we can't really afford much more than that. This is about the price range that we're looking at. So let's buy one of them. Then we will also need some cargo wagons, right? And in terms of cargo wagons, we would need boxcars to move food around. Yeah, that's pretty much the only one we've got up our sleeves. We can move some waste and stuff with this one as well. So shall we just go? I think we just buy two of them. Right, and then what we do is we move food and alcohol over that way. One of them. Let's do two. Two, I think, is the right call. So, what do? We send them here. They can actually load. They should be able to load livestock. We should be able to load livestock directly out of this building. What can we sell livestock for? Let's quickly see if we up our livestock game. I don't think livestock is something that's going to be really worth our while to send out. Livestock, yeah, not really. Meat is way better, so we should just process more of it. But anyway, we could move livestock if we wanted to move livestock to a different facility, for instance. Now, if we grab this train, right? What was it was just a few electricity and fires. Let's clear all of those out. Now, this train here, if we were to do that, we can now start saying, we'll put it there. We won't load anything. So we'll do what is this? Load, unload new vehicles, load, unload used vehicles. First time I've seen that. So we'll send it there. And then we'll send it there, right? So what that means is we'll fill it up with some fuel. Presumably, it'll start naturally filling up fuel in this area. I think it will. So let's start it and see what that does. Excellent. Fill yourself up with fuel, and then we'll just move you up to the... Really? We can't find our way? Well, let's just send you there first and then see how you go. From there, you should easily be able to go back, right? All of this stuff, it's quite natural. You just need to turn around. So get you there. There's nothing to load. And you turn around, and now you'll find your way. Citizens' happiness is low. That's something that we had an issue with last time. It's at Komoshenovsk. I believe it's just one of those situations where one person has moved in. Yeah, and they are pretty low happiness because they've just moved. There is low happiness in this area in general, but I think it's just because we're recovering from pretty tough conditions here. We'll come back and have a look at this in a little bit more detail. Let's find ourselves. What's going on here? This guy should quite comfortably make its way in here and stop. There we go. So now forget about the rest of this and just erase this line. And now we've got it all filled up. So now the idea is really that I'm going to grab that train and I'm going to say, you are going to, and we'll have a bit of an issue with it first. At first, we'll have to send it away and then send it back. What you're going to do is you're going to pick it up over here and you're going to load food and alcohol. And what I would like to do is I'm actually going to do a bit of an advanced setup. And I'm just going to say that wagon 1 is going to be food, right? Okay, wagon 1 is food, and wagon 2 is going to be food and alcohol. But what we'll do is we'll just do like 10 tons of alcohol and 20 tons of food. There we go. So now we have 53 tons, and yeah, so that's it. So there we go. So that is the setup. So now you'll load up on those. Okay, and then from there, your next stop will be coming in over here. You're going to wait until you're unloading, and you're unloading all of it, right? So that is needing to be unloaded over there, and that should work, right? So we'll start it. First stop is unreachable from current location. That's okay. Just move on to your second stop. I know. That's why I'm sending you to your second stop, please. Can I just drop that advanced setup again? That's still completely within reason. Can you? Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. What you'll do is we'll put that one in first and then this one. So what we need to do is delete that stop. And then what we'll do is we'll put in this stop over here, and we'll say you are going to load up, not unload anything, you're going to load up on food and alcohol. But you're still set up appropriately. Excellent. So that's done. So now make a start. So you'll head out this way. So we'll get you out of the blocks. And we're going to pause you there. We're going to send you to this stop and turn you around. Now you should be fine. No, come on. How can you not get in there? Hang on, let's just see what's going on with our signals. Moving this out of the way just a tad so we can have a quick look at our signals. So from, oh, you're on, okay, fine. Okay, fine, I get it. Okay, you'll get there, and then from there you'd be okay. Yeah, that's okay. Get you to go there. There we go. Now this is going to be working. Loading up and unload and wait until unloaded. So it's effectively going to be a bit of a supplemental storage. So that's good. Can we change the color here? I don't think we can. Even these wagons, I don't think we can individually make any changes here. Anyway, just keep going. What's this? Oh, this is, ooh. Now, the one thing we don't have is will these guys repair rail? Let's have a look. Ooh, they might repair rail. But we might have to send them back for reparations. I don't quite know. We'll have to see. Unless, so if we go to vehicle maintenance, right? Vehicle repair large. I don't think, is there a rail repair? Metro end stations and the likes, train depots, but I don't see them being rail repair. Okay, let's just go over here. I just want to track this and see what's going on here. Oh, over $1 million. That's awesome. Now, our very first train is running, and I'm hoping that means it will pop in here. Yeah, it's effectively, it's almost doubling our capacity. So what will happen is it'll just park in there, and it'll start unloading. No. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Looking at the wrong thing. So it'll just effectively park here and slowly drip feed this stuff until it's until this guy. So we have way more access to food and stuff over here. So that's the first one. We do need to keep an eye on this. We can't be spending enormous amounts of money. We do need to. The next step is getting a train online to start exporting this in bulk and to start moving this in a little bit more manageable component. Where is our... Oh, I don't think we're actually building anything, are we? Yeah, we're not. Continue construction here, please. Continue there as well. And then this should be connected to Go. And then what we'll do is we'll suspend construction there. Oh, actually. And what we'll do is we will suspend construction on that spot there. And what we'll also do is we'll suspend that construction there. So everything else should now start to run quite nicely. Are we seeing our track builder? Excellent. Now what we would like to do is get this actually assigned. So if I go and grab my track builder, you are automatically doing what? Can we just up that number so you can go and find some more stuff? So why is it not going through there? It's because because it's without a power supply? Oh, it's filled up with fuel though. This is access to everything it needs so that we can really ramp up production. We just need more workers over here. So this is where we're going to spend a little bit, probably spend a bit of money to get this sorted out. This is going to be powered fairly soon. All these pipes are in place. We're not moving bitumen anymore. We're just not producing enough, to be honest. So if we were to... got more dollars at the moment, so maybe we spend a little bit there, spend a little bit here, and just spend a little bit more there and there. Yeah, it is pretty costly for us to really do that. But I need the money for the other train. There we go. Almost $100,000 in terms of building of trains here. I mean tracks, building of tracks. There we go. So now this guy can continue on his merry way while we can actually start moving some stuff around over here as well. So let's get our signaling in place so that maybe we can now start moving better trains around. So what I would like to do is get a signal out of there. So now we've got... For the time being, we might do that, and it should probably be mixed instead. So that means you can get out into here and you can get out that way. You don't need any of the others really. So that's okay. So this should work quite well to continue the construction there. With limited impact on any of our other things. What we might do is we might just add one there and one there. That's fine. That's brilliant. I like it. It would need to get out of there again, right? Unless, yeah, okay. Okay, we need to have a look at that. So let's go from there. Then the next step is here. Now, what we would like to do is actually this one, I'd like to make this one a chain, just to make sure that it can identify which way it wants to go there. Or, actually, no. We'll put the chain here, and we'll put the normal one here, so it can get out of this, stop blocking it, and then we'll move it on from there. Then here you would like... Well, actually, let's not do this. The next one's going to be on the other side, where we please... Yeah, there we go. There we go. So now it'll fill in there. Then over here, it'll have those entire blocks there, and we'll have another chain. Come on. I knew it would fit, right? There's a little spot there that we can see it work. There we go. That'll happen. And the question, you know what? We will need to do a little bit of this over here, though. It'll effectively say where you can get into. That's okay. And then what it'll need to do is we'll need to do something like that to get you through there and into some of the pieces. And then basically the next step is to do chains on this side. There we go. So that's clearing it out. And then we need it out on the other side, which will be something like that. And we need it out on this side as a bit of a chain over there. There we go. So that is now a natural one. There's still a bit of construction work that needs to happen here. This guy can come in that way and then run in that direction. And then what we need to do is, well, from here, probably going to do just double... something like this. There we go. We might take out one of them, to be honest. We might take out that one. There's nothing built here at the moment, right? No track there. So that's okay. I think that's the plan for here. Now, this should run. We should have power. This should be powered, ready to go. Okay, now, let's have a bit of a look at a train that can make that journey for us. This guy is slowly emptying out. Realistically, we're not using alcohol at a rate that would justify that. So what I might do is I might go into the advanced setup for this one and just say, just do something like that. And then for this one, just up it a tad. Yeah, there we go. So something like that instead. And if we take out the advanced setup now, it's a little bit less alcohol that it brings through and a little bit more food. And so hopefully that will be a good ratio for us. It should be clearing out that last 1.7 tons of alcohol fairly soon, would be the plan. Okay, now let's look at a train that can move some people over here. Of course, this is built, so that's ready to go. Now, of course, in order for us to really maximize the use case here, we need to get these pathways to where they need to go. Whether we need the fanciest pathways, I don't know. But I'm going to go and do that. And we'll do that. That'll be good. It means they will actually get there, right? But I don't think we can tie in there unless we were to do a little bit of this. And I'm not opposed to doing that. Let's do that. I'm going to go and pay for that. So now, if we look at this, we should have easy walking access to everything we need over here. And that's the plan. That was the plan. Now we can bring in some proper trains to start working on that. So let's have a look. 362. Let's firstly have a look at what we can buy. We would like a train set. Diesel locomotive. Oh, okay, that's fine. There's no train sets, diesel train sets here, and they're pretty pricey. But what we can do is we can just buy one of these again, or we can have a look at a diesel train set. Diesel, well, let's go train set and see. Diesel train sets, this one. It's too quick. We don't need it to go 120. What is this one? Oh, that's pretty good, actually. 80 kilometers an hour, a D1 train set at 160. Okay, let's have a look at passenger wagons. Maybe all we need to do is get one of these, to be honest. Get about the cheapest one here. 125 on, it's going to be under 100,000. If we just put one in there. 115, 125. Yeah, I think so. So let's grab, shall we do 2 of them? Okay, so that's 250. So let's say 60 plus 70 gives us 60 plus 60 is 120, 130. Okay, versus a train set at 1, and that gives us more people though. Kind of wonder if it's not something we do instead. We rather run this one. It's half our money, not quite, but almost half our money. Yeah, it's about half our money. We're going to have more flexibility with the other option, I think. So let's do that. Let's go and get ourselves a diesel locomotive, just the cheapest one we can find, which is going to be this one. Go up to 100 though. Ooh, look at these. They are cheaper. And they go 40. 40. Now, 40 is going to be problematic, but this is cool. I like that. I actually like this. This is awesome. So they can go 40, but yeah, so this is something. Yeah, that's new as well. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to buy this one though, because we can't go much quicker anyway. So I'm going to grab one of those, okay? And then we're going to go passenger wagons and just buy ourselves these 2 of these. It's going to be 250. That's it, right? Yeah, that's the one. 1, 2 of them. Can we, if we do this one here, can we change its coloring at all? Doesn't seem to be the case, right? Can we change, just do that. And this one, we can't change any of it, right? No, doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, we'll get out of there. Yeah, we would have been able to see it over here. Anyway, we're not buying more. So let's get these guys back into action. And this is going to be our first line. So what we're going to say is we're going to say you're going to pop in over here. You're going to load up on workers, nothing else really. Oh, and now we can actually run more tourists in via train, which I'm going to love the idea of doing that. And what we would like you to do is just unload all of your workers basically over here. Right? And we'll make a start. Okay. So now it should be okay. What we will also do is we will need to activate this one for workers. So let's get workers in here. We should get some workers in there pretty soon. I believe this train is going to go ahead and fill up with fuel first, and it should be going to do it over there and then coming back. So that's be okay. This guy is still got its... oh, no, it's back. It's back again. That's good. That is really good. So I think some of these, we might not need all of them at the moment. So we may calm down on some of these things, just a tad. So this guy should be popping in there first to go and fill up on fuels. Okay, so first things first, we will come and we will bring lots and lots of passengers to come and work this facility, right? So what I might do is I might up that a little bit to say 160. just so that we fill it up as best we can. We don't have a lot of workers hanging out over here, do we? Okay. Not quite yet, so we do need to make a plan with that. I might park our big buses. Wow, we really have almost no workers hanging out at the train station. Okay, but we do have an unemployment rate running around here. Are we filled up? We are filled up. So they're busy moving on to the other facility, which is also something we need. Let's just get this to run around a little bit. That guy's going to be stuck now because of this. Not going to be able to find his way. Let's just... You basically need that, right? Because it's decided to run in there. Excellent. Pick it up. 70 workers. That's good. We have buses with more than that. But hopefully this is going to be quicker than the buses ultimately. Let's just check. We should now see, and we can slowly upgrade stuff, but what's our speed that we're running at? 70 kilometers an hour. It's because it's wooden track. So we're running at 70 kilometers an hour. That's absolutely understandable. These buses are running quicker. It's interesting. Okay, so workers are arriving. Give me all the workers we can. Let's fill up as much as we can here. Keep going, buddies. Oh, it's dropping now. I like it. I like it. Okay, the next step is I want us to make more money by actually starting to move a little bit of our stuff via train to the border. Instead of these trucks, what do these trucks actually take, right? The big trucks is like 16 tons. Okay, so that's not bad, actually. If we were to replace that with a rail option, we will again have to spend like 67. And then if we go to cargo wagons, we would have the diesel tank. Ooh, that's a very different... That is a very different situation. These are half that price. And maybe the kind that we should rather be looking at. But yeah, that would be really nice. So that'll give us another 100,000 here to make that happen. And I think I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. So let's give me two of these. Two of these cargo wagons. Okay, and what we'll also do is we will get obviously a diesel locomotive, the cheapest one we can find, which is this one over there. Okay, we'll grab that one. And we'll start putting that in place. Excellent. Close that out. We'll grab this train. Yeah, now we're pretty much out of the monies. Well, our money is, but now our money will get better. So here, what I would like you to load is advanced setup. This one needs to be bitumen, please. Only bitumen in that one. And then the next one will be half bitumen and half fuel. So we'll just go, half bitumen, half fuel. That's completely impossible, right? So we may need to do another bitumen in there. And I'm just thinking, let's buy one more of these cargo wagons and we'll do, yeah, of course. Electric, we could have done a motor wagon. I'll have a look at them now. Another cargo wagon, another one of these guys. We'll add that into the mix. And then the third wagon will be a fuel wagon. There we go. So now this vehicle will do 120 tons of bitumen and 60 tons of fuel. And it'll come and load over there. And the next stop will be to unload it all the way over there. Unload everything you've got. And we'll just wait until we're unloaded. And start. What does this motor wagon look like? I just want to see. The motor wagon is... That could have been a good way of doing it, to be honest. Running the motor wagons. That one, especially this one. 115 passengers. That's not a bad motor wagon right there. How's this going? Yeah, now we are running into a bit of problem here. But that's okay. Let's just get... Because now we'll start seeing money really flow in. This train, currently quite slow, will now really start flowing big bucks for us. That's okay. This isn't going to be a problem. This is going to be awesome. That guy will fill up. Over here. Awesome. Good stuff. It'll move in through here. It'll fill up its various wagons. And then we'll take a ride on it, right? While this is filling up, what does our power here do? Not at all a problem. Okay, so that's good. Filling up quite nicely here. Is that it? Anyway, it should be fine. Let's take a ride on this train. Excellent, there we go. Oh, loving it. It's pretty slow, though. Pretty slow, though. But now at least our... Just made it through there. I don't think we've got any signals in this space. Probably need a few signals over here. But it's starting to come together, actually. Look at this. I'm liking it. And I like this proximity of the road next to the rail here. Actually pretty cool. Guy's been stopped. Excellent. That'll make us a little bit of money, at least. So now we can, now we will have less, less vehicles that we have to deal with on the road, but if we can use the rail. But hopefully, while it's still quite slow, I do think we're in a position to really start now making a little bit more money. And we can, of course, extend the length of this train or put another train in there in due course if we're starting to make a little bit of cash now. Need to remove that tree. It's in the way. There we go. Almost at the border. Oh, we've got vehicles driving on both sides of the road here. That's interesting. Certainly do a little bit of work further with more building of roads. I can get in there, and I'm hoping it'll actually go to the right side now when it goes out. So here we go. Let's switch this on and we can just see. We should see where our money goes as soon as this guy arrives. That goes to almost 300 now, I think. Excellent. That's helping us a fair bit. Almost up to 300, right? It's still unloading. Yeah. It'll take us almost all the way to 300. Good stuff. Now we're in a reasonable position. Here it comes. I just want to see whether it in fact does the right side of the road here, or the right side of the track. It should go out into that direction. Yes, it does. Excellent. Good stuff. Out of the way. That is awesome. Okay, so now with money rolling in at a much more aggressive rate, I'm pretty sure it'll be way more aggressive now. We can start making sure we get even more going here. So this guy, yeah, we may have to now expand our options here a little bit more. But yeah, we're moving way more stuff here now. But yeah, we need now to expand our oil pumping. Otherwise, we're going to run out of oil. So we'll have to have a look at that. Probably not in this episode. Probably in the next episode, we'll have to have a look at that oil expansion. Our power is doing reasonably well. We should now start seeing some big bucks coming in. I'm very comfortable that is what's going to happen here. We're still running bitumen and fuel exports via truck as well. But we do need to be a little bit more cautious about the truck about our fuel exports. This is where a distribution center would probably be the right thing to do, and we'll definitely get ourselves there. We definitely get ourselves there. We just need a little bit more money. Running tourists in is also something that I'd be pretty keen on doing. This guy is, yeah. So whether that is being really good, I don't quite know. So we'll have to keep an eye on it. Let's get a few more signals in here. We might not be... There we go. So we've got a few signals in there to help us out a little bit. Got an electricity problem somewhere. Yeah, I think... Ooh. That means... our pump jack might be on the other side, though. But it might mean this guy dropped off a little bit. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, well, that's been a pretty good spot. This guy, for some reason, got himself stuck over here. Let's just... sort out our signaling, because our signaling at the moment is not allowing for it's not allowing for this stuff. So let's just get ourselves some mixed signals going on here. That should make that guy work. I do wonder, it's probably lost everything it needs. Let's just go there instead. So get it out of the way. Okay, fine. Let's just get this to move. It should move now. As soon as it's out of there. What? Why are you... Okay, let's just get you to stop here now. Should now be able to stop there. Oh, hang on. Hang on, let's just have a look. What's going on with this stuff? Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. Yeah, you should really not go in there then. Okay. Well, I think we... So from here, you'll only be able to go in there or in there. And then from there, you can get out this way. Yeah, so maybe what we need to have a look at is, instead of... Let's quickly clear out these signals. Sorry, this was messed up a little bit. Let's get ourselves some wooden stuff here. Can we make it work? We can. Can we make it work that way? We cannot. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's cancel that section. And if we were to then say instead we'll do it here, I don't think this will actually work. Can you get that to work? You can. That's okay. So you should be able to get out of that. Whether we can get this to work is a completely different kettle of fish. So that should at least get you out of the way, right? So now there's at least 2 streams that can get you in and get you out. And we'll have to, I'm pretty sure, we'll have to just fix this entire thing in due course. But now at least this guy should be able to get out. Excellent, good stuff. It can get out. What we'll do is we'll quickly turn you around to go and get some workers instead. And then you, oh, come on. How come? Oh, it needs to pick up fuel. Crazy. Fine. I just send you there instead. Go and pick up fuel. Okay, all good. Okay, now before we end the episode, just want to pop on over that way and see how things are going. Do we have our university built? Oh, we do. Oh, no, we don't. It's pretty close, though. Needs a little bit more concrete, and other than that, it's done. So that's pretty reasonable. How are we filling up over here? Seeing some workers come in? We should really be seeing some workers move in. Our happiness is at a reasonable position. Our health is good. Money is starting to flow in big time now. Last month was pretty good, even in spite of us spending 135,000 rubles on vehicles, but that's okay. How is the rest of this going? We can. Yeah, all of this, I think all of this can be built. It's not the end of the world. What we will need to do actually is, let's stop the construction on some of these things, right? That can continue. I think that can continue. We will want to tie these things up, though. I'll quickly make a little bit of a change there. I don't really think you need to, but anyway, you can go ahead and do that. But there's a lot of this stuff that resources on the construction side. So they're already starting to put resources in there. How on earth does this work? Oh, no, that's fine. It's got its room to maneuver. That's fine. One thing that I did want to do is I just wanted to make a little bit of a change here, just to make sure that we are, in fact, running around. Because I would like us to tie in over there, and then what we can do is tie in over here. And what we'll do is we will just say, go ahead and activate that. So that's going to be good. So now at least we've got multiple access points going on over here. They can continue the construction of some of these things. Hopefully our university is not too far off. Yeah, it's only needing a little bit more concrete, really. Construction is actively underway. We just need a few more loads of concrete to come on here. What else is happening? Any of this being problematic yet? Not really. I think we're okay. And even our... even these things are all good. Let's have a quick look at what our waste is looking like. Our waste is... Oh, yeah, that's reasonable. Fairly reasonably being managed here. Not sure that guy's going to have a spot. We'll have to find it a little location. That guy is filling up a little bit, but it should be dropping its stuff off over here. These are filling up slowly. Good stuff. We will need to do waste collection in this location. Let's fly on over this way and find ourselves. Waste collection here is being done reasonably well. No big problems. Any big problems on this side? Nothing that I can spot. Okay, we have one here, and I'm assuming... Oh, yeah, it doesn't have access to the big guy, so this is the smaller ones that's coming to collect over there, which becomes a problem for us in the long run, right? Where is this guy going? It's only got a little bit in there, but it's going to dump it all the way on the other side because there's nothing else for it to come and pick up. So that's a bit of a waste we need to kind of have a look at. All of this is underway, looking pretty good, but we have big trucks that needs to come and collect the waste over here. But as long as it's the big stuff, it's okay. And we're obviously not collecting biological waste from these, so that's part of our issue. This one is collecting biological waste pretty quickly, I might add, because this is almost all that it is. But yeah, good. Guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. That's been a pretty fun and exciting episode. This is slowly dissipating. This is slowly filling up. A little bit of metal scrap starting to appear there. We've got most of what we need. What we can also start doing is maybe start expanding our highway connection. So what we will need to do in the meantime is maybe trim this back a little bit there. Tie this one in directly like so, and then what we'll do is we'll clear that out, and we will find ourselves something that works over here. That should be fine. We could also expand it over there and make a start. So now these guys should get the next section going. There we go, and we'll also do all the way over there. Perfect. So let's make a start on that, and what we can do is we can trim this back and say you're going to make a start over there. So now these sections will start getting constructed from over here. I believe we should be okay. How's this going? And let's just have a quick look over here. We've got more than 5,000 of felled trees over here, so we're not using our trees anymore. What we can probably do is make a start and get the next section of this under construction. Yeah, let's get the next section here under construction, and then we'll see how we finish some stuff off. But things are looking good. We do need to make a plan with the oil. First thing in the next episode by potentially expanding this. Just have a quick look at what that looks like for us over here. We would need to extend into this area, right next to the side of the mountain here. So that'll be okay. Given our money situation now, I think that's going to be fairly well to do that. We're going to sort that out pretty easily. Yeah, this is looking healthy. Very healthy. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.